What's up, peeps? This is Mary Beth Eversole, the Allergy Actress, and I'm here today with fashion designer and photographer LaDonna Joyce.
Well, we're going to be making what I call brown rice pasta with nectarines, and it's basically focusing on the color white. And so we're going to be using that to sort of bring in healing into our bodies and into our eyes and sort of into our hearts. It's sort of a way to bring joy and sort of healing and intuitiveness into your kitchen.
Okay, here are the ingredients. LaDonna, why don't you tell us what we've got?
Okay, we have brown rice pasta, which is here in this bowl. I just want to mention brown rice pasta can be hard to come by. That's really good consistency after you get it cooked. You get some that want to fall apart and some that gets too dribbly or too soft. You want to make sure you get the good pasta.
Do your research,
yes. Okay, now we have this marinara sauce. This marinara sauce is good for me because I'm sensitive.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Okay.
And then?
Now we have white onions.
There's our white.
Yes. This is the white, but you'll find when we get to the other ingredients, they also carry the white frequency.
Okay, next.
Now we have cashew cheese.
Yum.
Yes, it's a little bit of a sort of a wild card. But what you do to make this workable in the recipe is you add some water. Now you can add the water, make it into a liquid, or you can use some cashew milk.
Oh, there you go. And you know what that ties in with? I just did on one of my sub clips how to make cashew milk.
Yes.
So that'll be, you could use that too. That's great.
Yes, and I'll add a little bit of the white and a little bit of brown.
Okay.
Color.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Then we have extra virgin olive oil, which is what I like to use.
You eyeball it, but it's about 3 tablespoons.
Yes,
right?
it's about 3 tablespoons, but what I like to do is make an S when I put it on the pan.
Okay.
Yes, and so you have that, and then you have your balsamic vinegar. Now, believe it or not, balsamic carries a little bit of white underneath.
Really?
It's because of the vinegar.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so you'll have a little bit of that there, even though it'll coat. It helps to caramelize.
Yeah, okay. So then we have
nectarines.
White nectarines.
Yes, white nectarines. Now this is something I've been exploring, and that is using fruit as a garnish, no, actually as an ingredient in the savory dish. And that sort of brings this sort of, I don't know, tasty, yummy merging of flavors that you don't expect. Nectarine can act a little bit like portobello. Okay. Texturally.
Yeah. All right, and that's 2 nectarines.
Yes, 2 nectarines.
All right, so then we have our cardamom.
Yes, cardamom is sort of one of the spices that, you know, I was always too scared to use. It was always too overpowering. Now this shows quite a bit.
Okay, and then we have Himalayan sea salt.
Yes, now this is the thing that I like to do with Himalayan sea salt. This has your white frequency just like the cardamom, which is sort of a surprise. But I sprinkle my salt on the pan first. And I salt the pan. Okay. And then I add EVO. And then I sort of, I don't know, sort of adds something to the cooking process.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, you get the melting of the salt.
Okay, then we have our nutmeg, ground nutmeg.
Yes. Now nutmeg is another ingredient that I've been playing with as a single. And so this is maybe 1 or 2 teaspoons that I might use. I probably use half of this. And I would put this in first before I add the onions.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. And then you had an extra.
Yes, now this is what I call sort of the add-on, the add-on plug-in ingredient. And this is actually a little blend of sort of a brown rice vinegar that has a little bit of anchovy and is pretty much a tiny splash. But the bigger splash is sort of a honey vinegar that I came across. And that has a lot of white, the color white in it. And you know, it's basically white vinegar with honey, brown rice vinegar a little bit. But it adds this sort of taste to it that brings out the nectarines.
Here we are, we have our pasta going, and now LaDonna is going to make the sauce. Okay,
here we go. We're going to start with, I like to salt the pan. It's just something I like to do. Salt on its own is very cleansing, energetically. And so it's just a nice little touch. I sort of use maybe a half of it.
Yeah, a teaspoon maybe.
Yeah, a teaspoon.
Or less.
Okay. And then I like to do sort of this, you know, zigzag-zy.
Yeah, and then we'll make sure we turn the heat on.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay. And then This sort of helps to get the salt in the olive oil in a nice way.
Okay. Yeah, and again, this is very much eyeballing. So
Yes.
as most of us who like to cook for ourselves, we start eyeballing things after a while. So.
Yes, we do. It's something my grandmother used to do.
Yep, mine too.
Yeah, she had a cake
And my mom.
recipe. Yeah, I asked her for her cake recipe one day, and she was like, just some flour, you take some salt, and you take some, you know, it's one of those things.
Every time I call my mom for one of her recipes, she's like, well, I don't have any measurements, but I can tell you the ingredients.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I think that's just how they used to cook. I mean, especially if they cooked all the time.
Yeah.
It was a finger, you know, tactile thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we have a salted pan here. The oil is getting hot.
Yes, it is. And then I sort of let that go for a little bit.
Okay.
Just to sort of warm up. And then what I might do is add a little bit of the nutmeg.
Okay. And nutmeg, you know, is brown, but you said that it has white qualities?
Yes, it does. It's sort of, I mean, it's more red, but there is a little bit of white, a little bit brown. But it's very small.
Mm-hmm.
But it's enough to sort of, you know, carry that color. And so I just added to help give everything sort of aromatic.
Mm-hmm.
And let it, you know, you add your herbs first. Usually if you're doing a saute.
Yeah.
I just started experimenting with adding these sort of spices first.
That's
and
great.
just sort of see what it does. So then I add all the onion.
White onion.
Yes, and it's very strong. And it'll be great. But it'll sort of temper down once you get it caramelized.
Smells good. How's our pasta looking here?
Now the pasta is done.
Okay. So I'm going to turn that off. And I'm going to get our little guy.
Okay. And
I will drain it.
Okay.
And so then after the onions, so you let those cook for a little while?
Yes, I do. So pick up the nutmeg, pick up the olive oil,
Okay.
and then sort of subdue some of this onion, you know, strength, which is sort of the smell and sort of the taste of it. And then it starts to become this sort of, you know, translucent, a little bit opaque-y.
Right.
And, you know, I let it do that for a while.
By the way, I love your pan.
Thank you. So, just to keep things going here, I'll add some of the cardamom.
Okay, so now we're adding cardamom.
Yes.
And she's doing just a dash at a time.
Yes, I am.
Don't add the whole thing.
All right, so next, what I would do is maybe take the cashew cheese.
Okay.
And then if you could add a little bit of water.
Sure.
That would be great. And then it'll turn it from a paste into sort of like something that's a little bit more liquidy.
So you're kind of whisking with a fork.
Yes, but you can maybe try with stick.
Alright.
Yeah, it helps to sort of do. Yeah. Okay, and now I might add this sort of a little bit of the balsamic.
Smells really good, you guys. Like,
Okay.
yum.
Yeah, I add that after the marinara has come in.
A little bit more.
This is one of those things. Okay. So now we have the balsamic in here.
Okay, balsamic has gone in.
Yes, and I like it just mainly for the caramelization.
Okay.
And then I sort of sometimes I let it go a little bit long on the cooking, and that's
Yeah.
because I like the crispies. You know, when the onions start to crisp along the edges.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, so in goes the marinara sauce.
Okay. Now this is where I just sort of go for it. Now I stuck there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we had said that we would add cashew milk as well.
Yes.
Or the cashews.
Yes.
Cashew cheese mixed with a little bit of water.
Yes. Now this is where it's gonna amp it up, I think.
Makes it a little creamier.
It does, and it's sort of an acquired taste, but if you do it right, you won't really notice it too much.
Mhm.
It'll be sort of in the background. Okay, so now we have the sort of nectarines, and I totally love using nectarines. It brings a fruitiness to your pasta that you will never forget.
All right, so we have that one extra special ingredient that we're going to go ahead and add in, and that is?
This is going to be the honey vinegar.
Okay.
And it's something I sort of discovered when I was shopping one day. And it's really good. You don't need much at all. It sort of, you know, moves, proliferates, I don't know, that's the best way to say it, moves through the entire sauce. like magic.
You guys, I'm so excited to taste this.
Yeah, me too. I hope it comes out pretty good.
It looks great. I'm excited to get a nectarine in there. Mmm. Oh, that's so good.
You like
I
it?
love it. Yeah.
Let me see.
I taste a hint of the cardamom
Oh,
and the
good.
nutmeg in there. And I really like that honey vinegar. That's a good kick. Yes. Okay, so
Yes.
this is Allergy Actress and LaDonna Joyce
Yeah.
signing off for now. And LaDonna, what is your website?
It's called andsheSawStars.com.
And shesawstars.com.
Yeah.
Go there, check her out. Make sure you look at some of her photos because they're pretty amazing. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is so good. Thank you so much.
All right, take care.
All right.